with, but
Yes.
Mike is usually a little bit more safer.
Yep.
And yeah.
He just
But
doesn't make mistakes.
Nah, not really. It's very rare to see big mistakes from him.
Yeah.
He's just been playing the... Go ahead.
He is the only one to have a deathless match in this tournament.
Yeah, he had a deathless match in his last match, actually, I think, versus... who was it? Versus Harold, I think.
Yes.
So that was pretty nice to see.
Yep. Alright, we're going to see a brief pause coming in for Metallica. Just to sync up the streams.
Metallica actually managed to hold that boost down that downslope.
That's much harder to do than it looks. I can get it maybe 1 in 3.
I think Mike is going to try the same? No.
He
no,
did
he's
not hold it.
He opted for the shorter line there.
Yep.
Metallica actually slightly ahead, but this comes down to the heat level at this point.
Yep. So Mike actually played against Mystery Liquid round 1. Thank you for that correction, Ronnie.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And that is a 1 second lead for Mike coming out of lap 1.
Yeah, however, he is now on the higher heat level, so that equalizes it a little bit, but he has the slight lead.
Yeah. And Metallica holds that boost.
And that might even make up for this slight lead here.
He's really good at holding a lot of those boosts over bumps. Just in general, he's always been solid at it.
You see a little longer cooldown here from Metallica than from Mike.
Holds that one too. So they're on slightly different boost lines, but they're both perfectly viable ones, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
But that is a bit of a lead coming out of this one again for Mike. He's just taking each corner a little bit tighter.
Yeah, and he also used a little bit more boost in that lap. You can see Metallica started this lap on almost 0 heat, so technically he can make up for this.
Yes, he did not underheat, which is the biggest deal there. It's about a probably 1.5 lead at the moment for Mike.
Yeah, Mike definitely ahead here.
Oh, Metallica losing that boost. That's going to be a big deal. Because losing a boost like that there is going to cost a third to maybe almost a half second.
Yeah, it's definitely not what you want.
Yeah, a mistake on the figure 8 from Mike, which is possible, does put this back in Metallica's reach.
Yeah, it's definitely possible, although Mike is, he's very good at this. And you can see this, yeah, he's wrapping it up.
Yeah,
so
there
238.
238.78.
But still very solid, very solid stuff from Metallica, yeah, I have to say.
Sub 53 on lap 3. That's not bad.
And Metallica actually PB'd. So, that's cool.
Alright, bands coming in. Fire Mountain Rally from Metallica. No surprises. No, these are perma bands.
Oh yeah.
Hot perma mayonnaise. Come on, man, you helped write these rules.
Yeah, I was getting confused for a second.
Everyone's been doing that lately. But yeah, that was a very nice track 1.
Yeah. Like throughout the first 2 laps, they were very, very even, but then in the end, Mike's cleaner boosting and cleaner cornering just made the difference.
Yep. Executioner ban. That's basically just been a blanket ban for Mike.
Yeah, this and Sudora's Legacy. He likes to ban as well.
Yeah.
I like both of them.
Yeah, it does make sense for him, though. Those are the tracks that his consistency is not, consistency can only carry you so far, and taking an aggressive, high-risk line there can beat him on either of those tracks. Death Throws.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know why he would ban Death Throws, though, to be honest. Yeah. Because it's a pretty simple track. Usually you don't die there or make any mistakes, so...
Maybe is he just not super practiced on it?
Possibly. I've seen him ban it before. He banned it against me, and I think he also banned it in a match before that.
Let's check the leaderboards. Because we have these.
Yeah, I doubt that Mike's PB on CyberScore is still accurate. I think he has a better time by now.
It's still better than no info.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we see Ben Quadina was taken out by Metallica. Mike actually temporarily taking out Mongasta's Speedway here.
Maybe he's only practiced it with Ben.
Yeah, that could be.
Mike's PB, at least on, I don't know, that's from 9 years ago.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. He had a 209 9 years ago.
Yeah, that just goes to show how long this guy's been around. He's been putting in top times 10 years ago already. So, but yeah, we're going to Malastar 100.
With no
I
Ben.
love this pick, and no Ben. Yeah, what would you pick here?
Bowls.
Yeah, same. 100.
Makes the hair. That would be by far the easiest option on the hairpin.
He's actually really fun to do the hairpin with, in my opinion.
But I mean, just his sliding makes that hairpin so much nicer.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a bolus mirror here. I would hope we're gonna see it at least, because he is the second best pick here. There's no arguing about that.
The permabands King Bean were Fire Mountain Rally and Abyss from Metallica, and Executioner and Death Rose from Mike.
Yeah, just waiting on the players for the readies here, and then we're gonna jump into it. And this track, it's an amazing track, just because of this killer hairpin at the end.
It is. I've been calling it the biggest make or break corner in the entire game.
Oh, do you see what I'm seeing?
Beto! My boy!
Technically, I would be really happy about this, but the sad thing is that Beto is just a worse bolus, in essence. So,
yes, but if you're more comfortable on him, I can completely accept it.
Yeah, he's not off by far.
Yeah, Metallica is also a very high-level amateur circuit RTA runner.
Yeah, that's true. I think he is actually third currently in that category, and in that category you actually use Beto here, so...
Granted, that's Beto with no upgrades.
Yeah.
Also,
unless you play amateur circuit upgrades.
Cockpit views making me uncomfortable.
I love it, honestly.
It's not like a motion sickness or nausea discomfort, it's why are you doing it discomfort.
I mean, it's immersive, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Andy. Calling all of us out.
Yeah, we should be going into it soon. Track 2, Malastara 100. Let's see what Metallica can do here with Beto.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be a bowls from Mike.
Yeah, for sure. I can't see him.
His bowls is nasty.
He's certainly gonna go for that pick. I'm sure about it.
And this is the guy who picked bowls against me on Adobe Mountain Run.
Yeah, that's ballsy.
I have yet to see anybody else go for that pick, I believe. Might have been one or two.
And here we go. Beto versus Bolus on Malastara 100.
Yep.
If you look closely, you can see Bolus has a slight edge in top speed here.
Yep.
And that's what's important in essence.
Yes.
But the thing is, we have this hairpin at the end that we mentioned before, and that will, as you said, make or break things here. So.
Yeah. It is a very slight top speed edge.
And regarding the question in chat, Beto is actually one of the best upgraded, fully upgraded racers in the game. His top speed is very good. However, he basically has similar stats to Bolus, and Bolus is just a little bit quicker. So in this scenario, I'm not quite agreeing with the Beto pick.
No,
but that's not saying he's not a strong racer.
Yeah. Beto is a perfectly viable pick. It's just... it's a little sketchy here. It was also a much cleaner hairpin for Mike than Metallica.
Yeah, you want to keep as much speed as you possibly can on the exit of this turn. And
Yep.
Mike almost keeping 600 speed units here, while Metallica,
370.
yeah, dropping down below 400, and that makes a huge difference.
Yeah. So, this might be a good moment to talk about the game's momentum system.
Yeah,
And the way you
basically,
accelerate.
the longer you keep going, the more base speed you build up. And with base speed, I mean the speed the players have while not boosting.
Yes, that caps out at 649 for every pod when you're at max upgrades.
Yeah, exactly.
Paper
And
is supposed to go up to 650, but it takes an infinite amount of time to build up to that.
yeah, that's kind of up to the acceleration formula.
Yeah. All right,
But
so that's a win for Mike.
yeah, 2-0 here.
Ben Mongaza bans again.
Yeah, 150 M100 with ballers is pretty good.
Yeah, he beat my Ben PB by 2 seconds with that.
Yeah.
I mean, a 156 with Beto is nothing to scoff at. That's very solid.
Yeah, for sure. That's not a bad time. Everything below sub 2 is decent here.
Yeah, that hairpin is just so hard.
We see Ben taken out again by Metallica and Mike once again banning Mongasa temporarily.
Zugga challenge. I'm not sure I agree with that one.
Based on the time that Mike got here when he raced in the tourney on this track, I don't agree either. Because I think he got a 425 in his race, and that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see, maybe Metallica has prepared. Ben is taken out, so it's gonna come down to bowlers again, probably. Maybe Beto again for Metallica.
In general, my theory against my draft phase theory about playing against a player of Mike's style of just ridiculous consistency and playing like the second most risky option and going a little safe is to take him to harder tracks with more opportunities for mistakes and just hope that you make fewer.
Yeah, that's a good thought process in my opinion. So take him to a track that has like a good amount of hazards that can like easily kill you, and basically if you want to prepare as a better player or a really good player and you know you're disadvantaged in the matchup, just pick a track, get really good at it, make it a difficult track, and then just try to go deathless.
Mike is second seed. I do not remember Metallica's off the top of my head.
I think Metallica is 7th.
It's either 5th or 7th.
Yeah, Metallica was 7th seed going into this. Yeah, we see bowlers coming out for Metallica, and I suspect we're gonna see the same for Mike.
Yep. No surprises there. Bowls is by a decent margin the best option if Ben's not on the table in most scenarios. Oh god, ground view. No!
It looks pretty intense.
Yeah. I really want to try that in VR once I get that setup working. Because, I mean, there is a viable working setup to play this game in VR.
Yeah, there is actually, believe it or not.
And I really want to try it.
It's probably really fun.
Yeah, borrow a friend's headset, borrow a flight stick, see what I can do.
Yeah, especially if you use like first-person view like that.
Yeah, don't do ground view, do engine view for that.
Yeah, that's probably even better.
Or cockpit view, I guess. And I mean, that scenario you can only play on a flight stick. a wind tunnel. I can put a fan in front of me.
So, Saga challenge. I'm actually not sure about the cycles of the big machine at the end if you go for bolus here.
Yeah.
So we could see some surprises here.
Yeah, just do the most immersive VR experience possible for this. Alright, 2 seconds.
Metallica underheating a little bit there, costing some time.
It's about 1/3 of a second per second you're underheating, right?
Yeah, roundabout.
I think it's whatever percentage of your top speed you're boosting is.
Yeah,
Taking out of a
exactly.
second.
And with Ben, it's around
4
3/10 per
tenths.
second.
It'd be 4 tenths, wouldn't it?
Something around that.
Yeah.
We should probably calculate it exactly at some
Ooh,
point.
Metallica with the death spot. I didn't know there was one there.
Neither did I. I've never seen this before. And I've seen a lot of random deaths.
Let's add that to the list. Because honestly, the one we have online is very incomplete now.
Yeah, it is.
We should definitely fix that. He didn't clip that. He blew up before he hit it.
Yeah, that puts Mike in a solid lead here. And it will probably mess up the cycle here for Metallica. Because you can see on Mike's screen the thing is slowly coming up. And for Metallica it will be much further up now.
Yeah.
As you can see. But it's still okay.
That's going to put him on... That could put him on a really weird lap 2 cycle. I'm trying to think of where to wind up.
It's really hard to say because I'm only used to the bend cycles. And since it's bolus here, it's all going to be off.
Yeah.
If you race with Ben here and you're on really good pace, you're only going to encounter that thing at the very end of lap 3.
Yeah. Which is really annoying when you're on a good run.
Yes, indeed. It's probably the worst time for it to be there.
I lost the best 2 paces I've ever been on to that.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Also, Metallica being one of the only people I ever see go left on that.
I used to do that in my old semi-pro runs. I mean, it's not...
I don't think it makes a difference.
A very small one. It's slightly slower than going right. Very, very slightly.
So basically, only for...
Again? What?
Oh, you know what he clipped?
The left wall?
No. So you know how that's a split level section? You can technically go below? He clipped where that comes back up.
Also the ground below him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
He clipped the re-entry from ground from the lower level.
I've never seen this happen on Ben.
Yeah, I've never seen it happen on bowls either, and I practice it on bowls for a counterpick thing. Didn't go well, and I scrapped the idea, but I'd never encountered that.
I think you're right now, though. The cycle for Metallica will be really awkward now. It should be up to... Yeah, oh my god. That's annoying.
Well, there's no collision there? What the...
Yeah, so you can clip into these little treads from the side, but the collision at the end is still there.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a little weird.
This track is bizarre.
But now you see what I meant with this machine being just evil. Because if it's sitting up there, it's so hard to get by it. And yeah, that's enormous lead for Mike at this point.
Yeah, I like this track, but it is not well made.
It's just mean, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the collision on the treads it's really weird, Ronnie. It's a little bit disjointed, and yeah, it's really hard to tell what exactly is going on sometimes.
So let's see if Metallica doesn't get the, frankly, kind of BS death. Okay, opting not to boost.
Let's see what cycle Mike's get here, though. I think he was clean so far, so that thing should be up the top now. Yes, it is. And he's going very slow.
That's fine.
Yeah,
he knows he's been clean through the rest of it.
Yeah, that's the Deathless Saga on bolus.
433 on bowls, damn. I'm kind of sad he didn't go for the crazy jump strat around the thing.
Yeah, that's risky though.
Yeah, but it's so cool, and you know it.
Yeah, it is. No, the top of the little machine of the big machine at the end also has collision. If you want to clip through it, then the treads are your best option, but it's still extremely risky.
We're going to a no-bend scrappers run from these guys. Huh.
Looks like more bowlers for us.
Yeah.
So that is 3-0 from Mike, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
He's just really solid again today.
Yeah, it's... Mike is a monster.
Did he die today?
No, he has not died yet.
Impressive. I don't believe he will die on Scrappers either, to be honest.
I mean, he totally could. There are some times where that track just decides you're dying.
Well, you can get around it, honestly. You can get really consistent here. It's just that wall that's really tricky to maneuver. That death wall. And we get to see a cutscene here, that's also nice. Honestly, if you consider this is like 1999, this quality cutscenes, guys.
The resolution for those things is atrocious. That's why they're so tiny.
There's a way to get them on full screen, but I don't know how, but I've seen it.
I have no idea. Also, fun fact, the narrator for this game, or one of the two heads of the narrators, was a regular guest on the American version of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Really?
Yeah, Greg Proops.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got very confused, or not very curious, and looked it up.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Other announcer's head sounds like the voice of Sterling Archer. So I looked up to see if it was that guy. It was not.
And again, we see some cockpit view action here. So you're supposed to play this game.
This is how it's played.
Did Metallica just make this corner cleanly on first person view?
He's making everything cleanly except that. Like, that was good. Right, there's a lot of just weird little things in this game.
Yeah, especially also if you look into speed tech for this game. Like on a first view, it's very basic, but there's so much that goes into it. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, like there are no tracks that are truly straightforward.
Yeah, not even Bunta Training or Mongasa are straightforward on a high level.
They've both, I think, been more or less solved.
Yeah, for sure, but solving them and executing that is a different manner. So far we're looking pretty even here. Mike with a slight lead.
Yep.
Used a little bit more heat.
Ooh, that was a really nice line from Metallica.
Cutting it close here, like you want to do.
Yeah.
But underheating a bit.
Yeah, you know it's a good line in this game when the camera clips into the wall.
That's actually true.
It's terrifying, but it's cool.
That was a very solid first part of the lap for Metallica here. Made up a little bit of time actually. Not underheating here and also using the natural speed up of the speedy tube.
Oh, that was close. I love that speedy tube stuck for that thing to stay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it that from now.
Yeah, Metallica going wider that time.
This is still, yeah, very close. It's
one mistake from Mike and Metallica can have it.
Yeah, even a small bonk here could see a lead change.
I don't think a small bump is enough to make up 2.5 seconds.
Oh, is it that much, really?
Yeah.
Metallica definitely holds his boost here, so you can see they're almost even now.
Actually, yeah, it's a little closer. They're also a little desynced.
Yeah, I just realized.
Yeah. The syncing system we have does not like multiple sync ups during a race.
Yeah, I think they're both in for a clean race here, but Mike just underheating less in the end and making it work for him. 155.
Very, very nice from both, though.
Yeah, 2 clean races here. From both players, really good. And 2 sub-2s. Yeah, it's a shame. It was a really good time for Metallica, but Mike just beat it by slightly more than 1 second. And who's Jin Riso again? Is it? It's Bullseye, right?
He's the Mars reskin.
Also, so Metallica banning Mars then?
No, I think he might. I think he's specifically banning Jin Riso.
Also no ban then. Alright,
No, Kingpin, I banned him. I actually don't remember how to unlock them. No, he's banning Jin Riso. You can still play Mars.
wait, so... Okay.
No. It's fine. Jin Riso is a named character in the game. He just happens to have the same stats as Mars.
Alright. Fair enough.
It's a meme ban.
Yeah, okay. In any case, so we're going to the Gauntlet.
This'll be fun.
Yeah, I love the Gauntlet. And Ben is open.
Yeah.
So
I should play Cy Younga in my next match.
I mean, they're definitely, the reskins definitely look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a match point for Mike on the Gauntlet, on a Ben mirror, most likely. Let's see if Metallica can at least take 1 track here of the legend, Mike.
Nice one, Ronnie. So, Ace, are you the only one to take any tracks off, Mike? I know you won your match.
So, yeah. I think... no, actually, yeah. I think he won all other matches 5-0.
Jesus.
Yeah, this guy is scary. I was glad that I had a good day when I was up against him.
Yeah, Mike has the tournament record here. 504. What the hell?
I'm telling you, we're gonna see a 5 or 2 or 3 in this tournament at some point.
It's basically only you and Mike who have that level on this track, right?
Yeah, I think Kingbin could do it too.
I don't know if Kingbean's practiced it. He'll prove me wrong in chat if he has.
Well, I don't want to spoil his tactics, so I'm just gonna say I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, Metallica, there's a wall there.
Okay, it seems my game froze.
Mike froze up. We'll be back on that in just a moment.
Yeah, we're gonna restart the countdown.
Okay. Well, looks like we might be getting back on it in just a moment. Sorry, checking on a couple of things.
Wait, is Metallica already racing? Do we just let him finish this then?
He's just playing around, I think.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that?
What?
Metallica did the double boost jump on the off-road.
Nice.
Indeed.
I've never been able to pull that off.
Well, it's just a matter of getting used to the input. It's not actually hard.
Yeah, I know. I haven't really practiced it much. Metallica seems to have ground this course, though.
Yeah, Metallica has shown some solid performances today here. just been a little bit overshadowed by Mike's dominance.
Yeah.
But still, Metallica doing really well here tonight. Got some really good times.
Yeah.
Do you think Mike believes he just had to go right back into it?
I don't think so. Maybe.
I think he is.
Yeah. I'm just gonna tell Metallica to go now.
Yeah, and then we sync it up. Just get have the casual 1 minute pause on Mike's screen.
King Bean, it was just a bit of confusion on Mike needing to restart, and he thought we were going. He thought he just needed to jump right back into it.
Yeah, and Mike is not going to see the Discord messages because he would have to tap out. So, yeah, Metallica should just go ahead.
We're working on it.
Yeah, that little jump is a little bit faster. However, it doesn't save as much time as it looks. It saves about 1 to 2 tenths every time you do it, and only if you do it well. Okay, so it's a 1 minute and 40 pause for Mike, so 100 seconds.
Yeah.
And the 142 first lap by Mike, that's solid. That's really good.
This will be interesting. So now we're just going to watch Metallica for 1:40.
Let's see if he goes
what Mike's doing.
for the double jump here. Yes. Oh, look at that. That's nice.
Nailed it. Alright. Nailed it.
Yeah, that's solid pace coming out the first sector here.
Yep. I didn't see where Mike wound up on that.
Metallica is around half a second behind at this point.
Yeah. Okay, he got a 142 lap 1 according to King Bean.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's very good in this setting.
It always depends on how much heat you carry over the line though, and I haven't seen how much he had. So there can be 143 first laps that are better than a particular 142 first lap.
Yes.
But generally, yeah, 142 is a really good first lap no matter what.
Now, this is one of those tracks that is just so long and so difficult that it's really
well,
hard to max out. Ooh, that was a bit bouncy. Oh, is he going for... Okay, he wasn't going for tunnel boost.
Which is actually... You don't want to be boosting here if you don't underheat.
Yeah.
So that's good.
He did underheat, though.
At the end, very slightly, yeah. But it's a 144 flat, but 0 heat going into it.
Yeah.
So I suspect the lead is a little bit less than 2 seconds.
Yeah, that little bonk there did cost him some top speed.
Oh yeah, it did.
And there we go. We are back onto the sync, but we are very close. About 2.5, 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Mike taking the full 1 jump here. Metallica going for the double jump again. Should save a little bit of time with this.
And
but yeah, you rightly said Metallica lost a little bit of base speed here, and Mike is still rocking.
It's exactly 2 seconds apart right now.
Yeah.
Metallica made up half a second just from that double jump.
I believe Mike bonked as well, because if he didn't, he should be on 648 now. Let's see.
Yeah.
647. He's 6 on 647, yeah, okay.
Bit of a bum. Not enough to make a massive difference. It's 0.015%.
Yeah, it's not much. Mike going for the bow jump again. Doesn't take it very cleanly. So the way he takes it, it doesn't really save any time.
No. It does look really cool.
It does, yeah.
So, in my book, style points are a very real thing. Not going to help your match score, but looking cool is really nice.
Yeah. Metallica's keeping it close though. Like he's on Mike's tails. On Mike's tails.
One mistake from Mike.
141.3.
Okay. And a 143. Alright, so it's about a 4.5 second lead.
Yeah, and this time they were around equal heat, so.
Yep. Metallica making that boost. That's a much harder boost than it looks.
Yeah, just because you don't have a margin of error going through the little slot there.
Yeah. But you actually have a bigger margin of error than you might think. It's a makeable boost on R600 60 FPS.
Yeah, it is. It still gets me excited every time though.
Yeah, it always feels so good to nail that.
Yeah, about 3 seconds lead here for Mike.
There. Yeah, almost exactly 3. Like,
So,
this is one significant mistake from Mike away from Metallica taking the track.
And I'm telling you now, Mike will be doing the boost through the tube.
Yes,
he's going
go for it. Like, he wants that tournament record to get more solid there. Again, not super clean.
Yeah, this is like 504 pace for Mike here.
Yeah. Boost of the tube, maybe a 503.
I don't think he can get that, but let's see.
Yeah. See how this one winds up, because this is an excitingly fast run from Mike.
Yeah, if Mike crashes, Metallica can take the lead back. Or take the lead.
Boosts through the tube and makes it cleanly.
Yeah, that
Metallica died in the tube. He knew he had to go aggro.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a 504.97. That's going to be a 5-0 win for Mike. That was still a very, very good match for Metallica, and that was another deathless match from Mike.
Seriously?
I believe so.
Wow. But yeah, as you said, it's a 5-0, but still very well done by Metallica. Even though he lost here, he showed some solid performances.
Alright, we're going to try to get Mike in here for a brief winner's interview. We don't have too much time since our next match starts in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want more pod racing, don't leave, guys, because the next match is going to be right here, right on this channel, starting in 15 minutes.
Yep. Commentary for that one will be brought to you by Mystery Liquid and King Bean Dip.
Wow, that's going to be fun.
Yep. At least I believe it should be those two.
Yeah, we actually have 3 matches today, because after that match, there's another one coming up. But for now, hello, Mike, and congrats to your win.
Thanks.
Second deathless match in a row for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that one. That was good, yeah.
Will you calm down already, Mike? Come on. 2 deathless matches in a row.
Yeah. I enjoyed Malice there. That was good, because I haven't played that track in the tournament yet, so.
Yeah, that was a good performance there too.
Yeah. Is Metallica joining us?
He does not have a mic.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I've never heard him speak.
But even though you won 5-0, that was still a really close match at times.
Yeah. It was just like Metallica played very well.
Yeah, he said to me that he got a personal best at Scrappers, I think.
Aqualaris Classic.
Yeah, on Aqualaris.
Yeah. The Aqualaris Classic, his was a 241? I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what you're going to do against a 238 in tournament?
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah,
It's just insane.
Yeah, 241.01, which is still a very good time.
Yeah, I think Scrappers was, I think it was a 57, I think he got there. So that was close as well, actually. That was very close. Mm-hmm. So.
But yeah, you're going to be moving on to winners. Is it winners quarters already? Yeah, it's winners quarters. And you're going to be facing the winner of King Bean Dip versus Lightning Pirate. So how do you feel about that, Mike?
Looking forward to it, to be honest.
Yeah, that should be a good one.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one.
Yeah, everybody still on winner's side is a very, very good player.
Yeah, for sure.
There are going to be no easy matches from here out.
And we've got another match coming up, haven't we, in about half an hour?
No, it's
15
already,
minutes.
yeah, in 50 minutes actually. And it's gonna be on the same channel again, so.
So nobody go anywhere.
Which one is it? And it's Roni versus David Stubbs.
Yes.
So that's gonna be spicy.
We're going to see another legend of the game coming up.
Yeah, and that
David's one of the best to ever do it.
that match is actually a losers round 1. So the loser of that will finish the tournament in 13th place and shared 13th place, and the winner will move on to face Metallica actually in losers round 2. So yeah,
That, which will be another very good match.
for sure.
Well,
I think
anyway,
Ronnie should be close, actually.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting one. We should probably wrap it off there, so we've got time to set up the next match. Thank you to everyone for coming out, and congratulations to Mike on another dominant performance.
Thank you.
We will see you all in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, stay tuned, guys. Stick around.
Good luck, and thanks for commentating.